Hello, on this rainy and windy day. I hope you can hear me and it doesn't knock out the microphone every once in a while, but as you can see, this is the farmhouse. Sort of a typical view in the winter if you're looking that way. But if you're looking this way, it's quite different. Many of you know that we've had the landslide, the mudslide, whatever you want to call it. And we now have a mountain here where there used to be a nice pasture for the animals. There is now a canyon, the Grand Canyon of Ayerdi, goes all the way up there. It may be hard to see in the video, but it's about 15 feet deep there. If you go to the top there, it's more like 30. And the town hall here sent in a backhoe, and they made a path through the mud that's good enough for a four-wheel drive to get through. I might be able to make it through with my CRV. I haven't tried it yet because it's very wet, very liquid, and very narrow. And the wall of mud on this side is 10-12 feet high. On the bottom side is just 2 or 3. But anyway, and then the authorities have contacted me, the forestry and land authorities, a gentleman that I've known for many years, who is very friendly and he's a gentleman, and he's on vacation. Asked if we could please wait until he gets back next month and they can bring professionals and figure out what to do with this mess, because now all water coming from this entire valley is going to obviously go down where it wanted to, instead of down the trench that used to exist and got plugged up, and that's why this whole thing happened. And there's no water going down there now. The water's coming down the middle. We'll be crossing our path, and it's just unsustainable. And so he's talked about what the trucks, how many trucks of mud and dirt will have to be taken out, and what to do, how to manage it. It has to be done by professionals, and so we're gonna have to wait, be patient, and we can do that. We can't do anything anyway. We sure aren't gonna tackle that with by hand, and it's the Lord's place. And we've been here before, waiting and waiting for the work to be done. And you can see there that this is actually an island, as there's slide going down there as well. So continue to pray with us that God will give us patience and wisdom, and when possible, we'll be able to. You can see all the cracks in the ground there, the trees knocked over. And there are cracks pretty much all the way down in different places. So it doesn't look at all feasible to have our 50th Intensive Institute there on the 29th of January, 27th or 29th. Right now I don't recall the date. So we're gonna have to do something else. I'm not sure. We definitely didn't expect this to be the reason we didn't do it. Would have expected maybe snow or something, but not this. So that's what we're facing, and appreciate your prayers for this matter. I will use this as a diehards video as well, sending to that group and make it available to other friends who, many of you, hundreds of you, have been here, have been to the farmhouse, have slept in it, and have never seen this before. So, okay, we'll let it go at that. I decided to add just one more section to it so you get an idea of what it looks like in the middle of it all. This is the path, and that's what it looks like looking up. I took the previous video up there, so yeah. This was a little pasture with fruit trees. They're gone. And then the only thing that has survived is this silver pine that I bought and planted there about 12 years ago. It's the only thing left. You can't see anything that used to be here in this area except the pine tree. Anyway, you can see some pretty big boulders here and there. Yeah, I think I could probably make it up with a four-wheel drive, but not with, not with a regular car for sure. There she is. Okay, well, this is what we have. And why not? I came down to the bottom. So that's the landslide. There's the silver pine, or whatever you call it. This used to be pasture as well. I was gonna do a round pen thing here. Been working on it for a couple of years. Haven't made much progress. This is some stuff that Danny put up to be able to get across the mud the first few days. These are nut trees. You can see the farmhouse up there. And the old mud took out the fence, took out like 3 or 4 fences on its way down. And the line for our property, the Ayerdi property, is right there. And that just goes on down the mountain. So, that's it.